Alright, this is showcasing my new pedal board setup, starting with the Furman SPB8C pedal board, their newest one out, and various array of pedals on there. I've got it hooked up through an A/B switch and the Vox Tone Lab as well. For the demo, we're going to be running it through a Spectre Arc 6. This is the custom model number 23, handmade by Stuart Spectre in Woodstock, New York. And we're going into a Rovera 3012 amp. Alright, to highlight the individual pedals, we have a vintage Dunlop Crybaby Wah Wah, a vintage Small Stone, it's the version 3 made in USA, a regular Dunlop USA tremolo pedal, MXR Classic Distortion, Sanzam GT2, and the pride of the bunch is this talk box system that I've created myself. Here in the Cuban cigar box, a real Cuban cigar box, we have a vintage Klipsch K55V made in Hope, Arkansas. Not a lot of these left. Solid steel, very, very heavy duty, great sound. The core of that, and we're switching it with a Morley A and B and A or B, which actually used to belong to Mr. Rick James. Long story. It's being ran by a old Rainer 15 watt amp. So this allows you to either use just the talk box by itself, switch between just the amp, or use them both at the same time. I'll do a demo of that later. Over here we have the Vox Tone Lab. It's kind of a, just a multi-effects unit. The sounds aren't so great unless you get in and program them yourself. Then you can get some pretty good sounds out of them. This works to pretty much create anything that I can't get out of the main pedal board. And with this here, I can completely bypass the whole rig and go straight into that Rovera, so I don't lose any of that great tone that it provides. Now eventually we're going to replace this Dunlop tremolo with the Diamond tremolo, and we're going to be replacing that Seiko tuner with the Peterson Strobo flip, and maybe add the Ernie Ball volume pedal in there as well. Alright, we're running from the talk box through this hose up to the separate stand, and then that's going in through this microphone here, and that's how we can record with it. And basically the sound comes out of that speaker driver, and you shape that with your mouth, and the microphone picks it up, and you either run that through the PA or you run it into your recording rig. Here's a bit of the pedal board. We're starting with our clean signal. This is running through the amp, through the effects. If you bypass that, just go straight to the amp, we get this. Going back to the pedal board. So we're not losing too much tone as far as that goes. We can kick in our wah. Here's our small stone. Tremolo. Our MXR distortion. Kicking our Sanzam. Alright, so we can go from there. Let's go into the talk box. That's the clean signal. The way this is set up, you can run all your effects into the talk box. The one you're going to probably hit first is distortion. Add the sounds amp. Put the small stone in there. And then the wah. Alright, now you can run both the amp and the talk box at the same time. Or just the talk box. Alright, so this is basically how you make the talk box talk. You put the tube in your mouth, you run the mic up close to your plate. It's basically how you talk. You take a sound, you shape it with your lips, it goes out of your mouth. You do the same thing. If I don't make any sound with it, it sounds like this. If I shape it, and I almost forgot one of the coolest parts about this whole Furman thing. So you've got this case with wheels. Just pop the lid on here. Cinch it up. Pick it up, and it's ready to roll.